color tones are that perfect sort of vintage tones of classic Christmas with the Botanical Cardstock. And then you also have the everyday Botanical Cardstock as well, and you're getting 24 of those as well. $19.95 for either choice and $4.99 to get those home. I know we're getting very limited in these. 087103 is your item number, and these have been a really big hit because there's nothing else like them. They've got a classic sort of a feel to them, but they're not old or fuddy-duddy. They are just so stunning, and it's that botanical influence that you can see, again, sort of adding up as many layers as you want, but it's beautiful as the backdrop, as kind of that centerpiece. And it's really difficult, I mean, no place else but here can you find 24 of these very exquisite designs for $19.95. So 12 different designs, 24 pieces of cardstock.
So Shannon, one of the things that's so remarkable about these paper sets is that there are custom patterns that we've made from antique ephemera. And so I've been a collector of those things for my whole career, really. And I have this incredible archive of things. And what we do is we take the old and make it new. And we've done that in this paper set. And what's so gorgeous about each one of the patterns is that you get two different colorways. So we have a beautiful light blue background and the white background, a traditional poinsettia with this dramatic black background, all in 12 by 12. This is 230 GSM cardstock, and to me, I love this. It's like the real deal. It's the old made new, and when you're looking at it, you're going, wow, that is so gorgeous. Even the holly papers, it looks like they jump right off the page, and then the Christmas botanicals in the red and the Lenten rose, and even the amaryllis. You've got all the botanicals that we normally see at Christmas when you're forcing your bulbs and you're getting your paper whites ready. These are now coming to life in paper. And the same goes for every day. And when we think about, like, right now, right, dandelions and daisies, and there are two different colors, again, the light blue background and the pale pink background, ferns and hollyhocks. You've got that, and then, oh gosh, this is my favorite one, the Queen Anne's lace. And it looks a little like a bunch of weeds, but at the same time, it has lavender background, and then we have a traditional set of roses with the yellow, and it just keeps on giving because when you're creating, if you're loving scrapbooking, this is a paper set that you're gonna wanna start with, because I like to call it the background singers, the backup dancers, the things that make your paper crafts come to life, and having a 12 by 12 sheet of paper. So we're taking gorgeous things, and just like you were showing, Shannon, the background becomes the card surface, and it becomes the background of the scrapbook page. And you can fussy cut these pieces out of each one of the papers and create your own embellishments. I know we've had a lot of things on since January, well, I'm sorry, since July on HSN for Christmas, and just look at how they all go together. We have rub-ons earlier this year, and then when you're thinking about our concentric dies or any of the dies that you have already, use those with these papers to create these remarkable cards and these looks. Each one is different than the next because of what you're using with the papers. So it's like going to the craft store, it's actually come to you in a box from me.
From Anna Griffin. $19.95, and you choose the Christmas botanical paper or the everyday botanical paper. And by the way, when you were talking about fussy cutting, we do have a very limited amount of the Christmas botanical card toppers, and we'll show those to you as well. But this is the only time that you'll see them. So if you wanted to just get the botanical card toppers that perfectly match the Christmas botanical card stock, we do have those in stock. So if you're on the phone right now, you're welcome to stay there. I know that you will love both the everyday and the Christmas options, and you can't get really good paper. Take it from a professional stationer like Anna Griffin. This is the good paper, right? This is that professional paper that when you can feel the difference, right? And of course we can see the difference, but we can also feel the difference. Oh, by the way, Kay, we're live on Facebook, and Kay says not only, she's talking about how paper dolls was her favorite pastime growing up, she says you should always add a kitty cat to any card you can.
I like that. Yes, adding kitty cats and adding your favorite puppy dog die cuts from our collection is really easy. But just bringing these botanical papers to life by die cutting and layering them, adding them as a photo mat to your scrapbook papers, you know, decorating a tablescape with these beautiful papers, having 24 beautiful botanicals is going to give you exactly what you need as a jumping off point for creating a beautiful holiday experience, or even an everyday beautiful card that looks like it came from your garden.
Oh, I want a garden that looks like that. That's just, I like that they're so pretty. The artwork itself is so exquisite and so detailed. I'm just a paper hoarder, so I like that I'm getting 2 of each design, because I will keep one just on its own, just because they're just so pretty. I couldn't even cut into them. And then I'll be able to use the other one. These are the everyday. So you see here, you're getting 2, say, of that sort of a delicate baby pink and the blue in that style. And then you've got that, were you calling that one blue? That one's kind of like a little, like an antique green, and then that more vibrant green, verdant. They're just,
yeah, we call it pickle green.
All right, pickle green, that works. Very descriptive. And then they look, of course, like that sort of vintage style that I would just frame them just as is, and then maybe just put a little sort of a typewritten label there. The art is done for you, so whether you use it as a basis for your crafts, or you want to be able to have this really pretty, very detailed artwork in any one of your maybe scrapbooks or any place, it's standalone, or as you're seeing here, you can layer this up and layer it up. $4.99 for your choice of the Christmas Botanical Cardstock or the Everyday. I highly recommend you get both, and especially when it's on 4 interest-free payments, it's $4.99, and we'll ship it right to you. Then if you want the already ready-made toppers for the Christmas cardstock, we have that as well. These are the Christmas